It is in the midst of Oklahoma's undulating plains, where the sunsets are known to color the sky in shades of orange and gold, that the country music superstar Blake Shelton and his pop celebrity spouse Gwen Stefani has begun what could potentially be the most ambitious adventure of their lives. Far removed from the glamour of Hollywood, red carpets and the electrifying atmosphere of concert stages, the couple is wholeheartedly embracing the rustic world of agriculture with a new farm project that is every bit as substantial as it is down to earth. Their over-the-top iris garden was unveiled in an honest Instagram story in September 12, 2025, and has already sparked a great deal of interest among fans. It is a combination of Shelton's rustic roots and Stefani's lively inventiveness, expressed in a harmonious arrangement of petals and dirt. This endeavor, which is located at Shelton's expansive ranch in the Tishomingo, Oklahoma, area, is not a casual pastime. It is an enormous undertaking that involves thousands of different iris types. The concept has been in Stefani's mind for years. As she explained in the video, it began as a simple dream but has grown into a gigantic reality that has instilled both artists with a mixture of excitement and dread. We are somewhat unsure about this point as to whether or not the choice that we made was the correct one, her eyes widening in the manner in which she is known to do. Stefani expressed her feelings with her characteristic wide-eyed excitement, her voice imbued with that distinctive combination of fragility and vivacity. Wearing his customary cowboy ball cap and a tan work shirt, Shelton, who was 49 years old at the time, interjected with his trademark dry humor. This comment served to emphasize the enormous scope of their undertaking. He shook his head as if he were still comprehending the severity of the situation and quipped, instead of purchasing 100 of one or two varieties, you purchased one or two varieties of 1,000. The couple's playful back and forth, which took place in the greenhouse surrounded by stacks of boxes that were bursting with bulbs, offers a picture of home happiness that is laced with the chaos of creation. Shelton made a joke about the fact that he needed a drink to calm his anxieties, only for Stefani to point out that it was too early in the day for drinking. He came back with a retort, "Anything I do after 4 o'clock in the afternoon is not my fault," and the response was a burst of laughter that was indicative of the easy chemistry between them. However, let's take a step back and visualize this situation. The ranch, a refuge spanning 1,200 acres that has long been considered Shelton's home, is accustomed to hard labor. He purchased the number of years ago as a way to get away from the pressures of fame, and it is the place where the God's country singer reconnects with his Oklahoma ancestry. Vast fields of maize and soybean sprawl out beneath endless skies, interspersed with barns and pastures that have been the venue for anything from family reunions to impromptu jam sessions. The scene now has an additional dimension of poetic beauty thanks to the inclusion of this new iris garden. With their sword-like leaves and brilliant flowers, irises are poised to transform a sunlit area into a fragrant fantasy once they are planted as perennials. The flowers are thriving because the pair has prepared fresh dirt beds for them, ensuring that they receive the ideal combination of sunlight and drainage. From a creative perspective, this endeavor serves as a metaphor for their love, which is characterized by qualities such as being surprising, daring, and flourishing despite all challenges. In the year 2014, Stefani, the ska-punk princess from Anaheim, was introduced to Shelton, the country lad, who had grown up hunting and fishing on the set of The Voice. Their 2021 wedding took place at the exact same ranch where this flower spectacle is being held now. This location is special because it is where their professional relationship evolved into romance. Stefani, who is the mother of 3 sons from her former marriage to Gavin Rossdale, has enthusiastically adopted farm life and frequently posts pictures of herself performing chores or taking care of animals. Her son Apollo, in particular, has been seen helping out with chores on the farm, which has added a familiar aspect to their adventures in the countryside. Imagine the garden in its full glory and beauty, their petals unfurling like a natural display of fireworks, rows upon rows of purple irises swayed in the breeze. This pair appears to be well suited to the color purple, which is associated with monarchy and artistic expression. As someone with a passion for fashion and design, Stefani might choose to integrate creative aspects such as winding, guaranteeing that the irrigation systems and soil supplements are in perfect working order. They are not simply planting flowers. They are actively building a legacy, a spot where music, family, and nature come together. The sense of being completely overwhelmed that they describe is quite noticeable. The two took a break to ponder after 4 hours of labor had passed, and not a single iris had been planted in the ground. Her hands were probably coated with dirt as she inspected the goods. And Stefani said, "It's just overwhelming. This feeling is familiar to anyone who has ever worked on a passion project that has grown into something far greater than they had initially anticipated." For superstars, such as they who have lives that are frequently written by their managers and publicists, this practical undertaking provides a unique opportunity to experience independence and the corresponding fear that comes with the possibility of failure. What happens if the irises are unable to establish roots? What happens in the event of an infestation by pests or a period of drought? Even the most well-known individuals are grounded by these genuine concerns about the world. Despite this, their voices betray a current of happiness. Shelton's latest image on Instagram, which shows him establishing fall food plots, suggests that he is becoming increasingly committed to sustainable agriculture. He posted a tape that included him working on a Kubota tractor with the comment, "Feeling hella good, y'all," as a reference to the influence that Stefani has had on his vocabulary. This garden of irises might serve as the foundation for more environmentally conscious projects such as the development of a communal farm share or potentially the expansion into organic vegetables. Picture attendees at future ranch events meandering amid the flowers, taking sips of Shelton's signature Smithworks vodka while Stefani sings an acoustic concert under the stars. If one were to get a little creative with this concept, it would be possible to imagine the garden as a healing retreat. The repetitive nature of planting could bring comfort to Stefani, who has been vocal about her battles with anxiety and the difficulties of merging families. Each bowl that is buried is a step toward healing and a symbol of progress in the midst of the changes that life brings. After the release of his 13th studio album for recreational use only in May 2025, Shelton may find inspiration for his music in the calm rhythms of life on the farm. His next song could have lyrics that make reference to love, sprouting in locations where one would not expect it to, or to have roots running deep. The initiative also draws attention to their combined lifestyles. Stefani's glossy flair and Shelton's rough and tumble genuineness, a glam meets country dwelling that is their mansion. Located on a land, it has modern facilities such as a home theater and an infinity pool, but it also has rustic barns and chicken coops. The residence is worth $13 million. Videos taken. Inside depicts Stefani wearing overalls from a designer brand, Apollo feeding the animals, and Shelton preparing the grill for family barbecues. This farm is not simply a backdrop, it is a character in their story, maturing alongside them. The whole globe waits with bated breath as they prepare to continue working again the following morning. Will this garden of irises be turned into a tourist attraction, or will it continue to exist as a private sanctuary? Fans are already taking to social media to express their support, coming up with titles such as Stefani's Bloom and Shelton's Purple Paradise. One thing is for sure, in a world where trends come and go, this extravagant effort serves as a reminder that real satisfaction frequently originates from getting your hands dirty. In the end, the initiative undertaken by Shelton and Stefani proves to be more than just an update on their farm. It is a tribute to the potential of love to bloom in any soil. They demonstrate that even those who are superstars can find enchantment in the ordinary by finding joy in their shared laughter and determination as they make their way through the overwhelming experience. This dynamic duo's future is looking more brilliant than ever before, with thousands of irises awaiting the day when they will blossom.